The last two videos I posted were about Chance Phelps, him getting killed in Iraq in 2004, how our platoon dealt with it, how I've dealt with it, how in some aspects I haven't dealt with it. And it's funny, it really took me a while before I even wanted to like put those up there, but I put them up there, especially coming up on Memorial Day. It just seemed right to not beat around the bush anymore about what it is. One of the things that um, is something that's pretty constantly on my mind. And I know there's at least 42 other guys, and probably a lot more than that, that it's on theirs too. From Second Platoon and his other friends that were in our unit and family and all that, constantly on their mind. Much to his mom and dad and stepdad every single day, I'm sure. Um, so, a couple interesting things out of that. I've had some people reach out to me. It's been cool to hear some of the people from our platoon. Our platoon sergeant reached out. The platoon commander reached out. Um, One of the other squad leaders reached out. Um, very good to hear from them and talk to them, and all of them were pretty much from most of them saying, "Man, that's right on point. That's exactly what we're going through. That's how we feel." You know, and some people had some advice and recommendation. And I think that they're right on. And then I had a couple people from work come up to me, and um, just one person gave me a call and said, I feel like I've been a good friend to you, and I want you to know that I'm here for you if you need anything and all that." And I thought, well, that's really neat. That's sweet. It's really nice of you to do that. Thank you. And then a gal at work came up, and she had some really nice things to say about when I said Chance being in heaven. She's like, "Have you tried talking with Chance? Like right now? We're not waiting until someday may meet him in heaven, but like just asking him and talking to him right now." And I'm like, never really dawned on me to do that. I do believe in the communion of saints, so um, no reason why I shouldn't do that. And that was kind of it's only been 12 years. Why would that dawn on me to just talk to Chance? And then, my mom came over and said, she was like, "I've been thinking about it, and I'd like you to go talk to somebody." And, God bless her. She, of course, like, as most people do, very delicately approach the subject, especially as non-veterans. Like, "I don't know what you went through, and I don't pretend to know what you went through, and all that." And but and I think that's really like sweet, but I think it's also not necessary, because here's a couple of things that came out of that when my mom asked me to go talk to somebody. One, I didn't want to. I'm not necessarily opposed to talking with counselors, but I'm like, I don't want to talk to a counselor about that. What's a counselor going to be able to tell me about that? Like, that's so specific and so unique. Um, and then, which is funny because, like, as a financial advisor, I see very unique, specific situations all day long for the last 4.5 years. So situations that feel very specific and unique, and they're the only ones that they've gone through it, like for individual people, then they say something to me about it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I've been through this before. Here's what we need to do." And it's like, well, yeah, that's what I do. Of course, I've seen these situations before. That's what I do day in and day out. So it's unique to me, new to me, like dealing with Chance and his loss. But it's not. There's people that have studied and trained and then made a career out of helping people talk about things like that and explore them. It's not always about just, "Oh, we're going to solve this. We're going to find an answer to it." But if the goal is to perfect ourselves, if the goal is to, rid ourselves of every blemish, then something that clearly does affect me. And I was prideful when my mom first said that to me, like, "You should go talk to somebody." I'm like, "Oh, almost like pat her on the head. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, I'll go talk to somebody because you asked me to. And that's what this whole thing's supposed to be about, right? But then I'm just like, dude, you're stupid. Like, the 22 for 22, and I've been opening up about all these things, and I've thought I really want them to make a difference. And I think maybe they are, and some people are hearing them. Um, and I know personally, I've had a way more interaction with people than I have in a long time, veteran, civilian, no matter what. So, like, there's that pride and there's the prejudice. The pride is being too stubborn to go talk with somebody. That's like, it's not going to hurt you. It'll only help you. And then I'm was still prideful about the stigma of going to talk to somebody, and I'm here supposed to be saying like, hey, go talk to someone if you need help and reach out. And then my mom took the courage to reach out to me and ask me directly if I would go get help. And then, I had this sense of prejudice about, oh, well, this, counselor can't help me. It only a veteran can help me. Only this person can help me. Only, like, I'm already narrowing this group of people who I feel can help me, and I don't even know if that's true or not. Really don't. And the reality, it's probably not true. It's like almost assuredly not true that there's only a narrow group of people that can help. So I told my mom, yes, I'll call and I'll schedule an appointment. And I did, to the vet center, and I'll just go in and, shoot the breeze and just talk about basically exactly what I shared with you guys over the last two videos with Chance and all that, and see what they say. But it got me thinking about